Yeah, we're ready.
In 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone and welcome to Ultima 9. I've actually had to reroute this last night because it turns out with my new computer that I got from the kind Sui machine, the game doesn't crash in one of the ways it usually does. So I'm actually just going to load straight into a new game here. And I'll get a moment to explain what the game's about a little later. To begin with, we have quite a bit of action. So I'll more be focusing on what's actually going on. So we start a new game, wake up from our slumber, and we're gonna jump and press our bed. Wait, jump, click the bed, and we're off in the void already. So here, from this point, we're basically soft-locked, but we can luckily exit out of the game. And now this is a speedrun, so probably we don't want to watch this introduction of zooming in on the house repeatedly. So I'm gonna have to like move and get my journal, which will let me save the game. So when the game crashes coming up. And actually, I've always felt bad that this guy says, surely you won't go adventuring without clothes, and we don't put clothes on. So for this run in particular, I'm going to put on clothes. So we need to grab some stuff to exit our house, but we also have a few crashes to get through before that happens. So now we have the journal, so we can save the game. And I'm gonna go in here, make another little save. And if I grab this book and minimize the game, and Alt-Tab back in, and now try to place it in my tool belt, the game will crash. Alright. I'm gonna need this for later. But for now, let's climb onto our computer and use it. And we sort of get stuck in mid-animation. And in this state, we can't really do anything. But if we start, usually if you start moving stuff, the avatar sinks into the ground. It doesn't look like he's feeling like sinking today. So yeah, I guess I'll just load and continue. So that's 3 crashes so far. So Eris, I hope you can help me keep count if I mess up.
Absolutely, I am here to count and keep
Alright,
watch.
so don't worry, I'm not going to kill the dog, but I'm going to target it, and then I'm going to save the game, and load the game again. And, of course, that crashes the game. Because why not? Alright, so I'm going to grab this bow, and my sword. And just make a little save. So if I have the sword out and I equip the bow and then wait, I want to sort of input a jump in the middle of that. Input a jump in the middle of the changing weapons animation, and now basically I can still like move my sword around, but that's about all. All right, so that should be 5 crashes already. So we're gonna head into the debug room here. This can be tricky in any percent as well, this jump. Alright, let's do the backup. Slow backup. No? See, this is where I need the moral support, Eris.
Yeah, I can give you some support. So we have actually met the incentive to crash the 11th time. So
Wait, you added that incentive?
yeah, it's there, and we met it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to like think on my feet then.
Yep. I mean, Alt
Okay,
F4
this
is never
is
too far
really
away.
embarrassing, by the way.
Just be aware.
Apparently I forgot how to do this jump. Alright, got
We
across.
actually destroyed the incentive, by the way. So thank you very much, chat, for that. That's very generous of you.
Okay, I'm probably gonna have to break my own rules a little bit then and do another stale reference thing. Okay, so this is the first sort of stale reference crash, where if you try to... So I can drag this around, and if I try to drag it onto a different level, that crashes the game. Alright. And for some reason... Wait. For some reason, like often when you load into the debug room and... wait, what? Excuse me? Yeah, that's supposed to change my clothes, but for some reason that wasn't working.
this game is a
so
is a
often when you
game.
go over that pad, it will crash the game, especially if you've just loaded into this area. Okay, so that should be 7 now. So we're actually gonna.
Sure.
So now I'm gonna like spam like dragging my clothes around, and I'm gonna like gradually become naked as my clothes get warped into the sky. They're gonna fall down in a minute. But this sometimes it takes a little while. You just sort of want to do like, yeah, there we go. So that's 8.
That's 8.
Yeah, and now we're gonna go on to like an extended quest actually. Let's see, which teleporter do we want? This one, yeah.
Do you want to kind of tell the viewers how this category, I mean, I say
yeah,
category,
so this
how
game
this run came to be?
Came out in 1999. It was like in development hell for 4 years, and somehow still shipped in a very unfinished state, where anyone who's played the game knows how notoriously buggy and crashy it is. And I mean, it's part of the experience of running it in normal speedruns, of course, that you have to both have a lot of patience, but also learn how to mitigate crashes. So figure out like the signs that the game engine is getting sort of tired, and you're always like praying, both of course that you execute well. Okay, I'm going slightly the wrong direction, but also that the game is having a good day. But this category sort of flips that around, because here, if we get bad RNG, that's actually good RNG. That'll make the run shorter. Of course, we still want to avoid dying, and also, like, if the game crashed in the same way that we already crashed it, that would also be unfortunate. Because obviously they have to be unique crashes in Softlocks. Alright, and there's a lot of ways to get out of bounds in this game. Often the more challenging thing is actually getting back in bounds. So I'm heading to where there's a lift, because it turns out in one of the earlier versions of the game, they had a big problem with lifts, elevators, and the like, that you would fall through them. So they just made some like crazy override that tries to snap you back to the lift at any point. Also, like if you jump off it. And here it is over here. And we can abuse that to make it sort of snap us back inbound. This is a little precise, so I'll make a save right here. So you want to sort of make a jump underneath this. Let's see, I might be too high already. Yeah, I'm just going to load back. The thing is, if you get too much height, it's a little bit hard to actually go back down in the out of bounds area.
So this category idea, I believe it originated at ESA Winter, because I think Sid was fully expecting his game to crash multiple times while live, and it didn't even crash once, I think.
Well, I think it did crash one time, yeah. It crashed at the end credits, which is quite common as well.
But it did not crash enough for our standards, so we decided to, he decided to just make up for that and crash the game 11 times.
There we go. So that's how it looks when you snap back in. So the reason I'm going to this area is to get a spell. I'm actually on a sort of semi-longish quest now to get 2 particular spells, which have an interesting interaction with one another. For the 2 final crashes, and then I'm still like my brain is working on like both brain cells to figure out the final crash. And that was a joke, by the way. I obviously do have more than 2 brain cells. Come on, Eris. Laugh at my jokes.
Sorry, I was actually listening. Yeah.
Oh,
this game is something. I
I
am
see.
mesmerized.
I actually messed up slightly because I forgot to bring the good clothes. I got so excited about, for once, not adventuring without clothes that I kept my bad clothes on. I was supposed to change to the other clothes. It doesn't really matter. It's just going to be slower. Hopefully this archer doesn't kill me. Okay, he did.
I won't lie. This game kind of stumps me every time I see it. It's quite something.
This is so annoying.
This looks very difficult to do.
It's just hard to like judge your height out of bounds and like where a jump will put you. I might follow my tradition of using cheats in marathon speedruns, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm strongly considering it. Okay, I got it.
Very nice.
Run saved, we don't have to cheat. I'm gonna go a different direction so the archer doesn't get me. And actually, since I don't have the long jump trousers, running sideways is actually the fastest movement option. So we're gonna do that instead.
Reminiscent of GoldenEye. Just strafing around the level.
Yeah, we're gonna look down as well. Alright, I'm just gonna open this well in advance. We're going into a cave with a giant who can also one-shot us. And by the way, thanks for like giving me a little bit of leeway with your Euro Truck Simulator run. Because I do feel like I'm gonna go a bit overestimate here.
You are very welcome. You are still on track for now, but the council will decide your fate, I guess. Or I mean, the game engine will decide your fate.
But if we like, yeah, I'm gonna like try and crash the game in the same way that I did for the final crash at my ESA run. So I'm gonna like find a cutscene and enter that. I think that be a nice way to do it. And actually, there is one not too far from the place we're going. I really wish I'd gotten the right gear.
That's okay.
Because actually, like when you run sideways, you need to know like your route a little bit better. Because obviously you can't see where you're going.
This game is incredible.
I promise you, I did prepare for this run.
Yeah, this...
So we're gonna go to a place where we can get the levitation spell. The reason why I have I should explain. The reason why I have the backpack open is because it deactivates enemies' AI. Not the rats, as you see, that rat still wanted to attack me. But in a minute we're gonna run past some hellhounds, and they can definitely kill me very quickly if I didn't deactivate their AI. Yeah, these guys. They also have like a much bigger hitbox than what they look like. So interestingly enough, I'm actually like, compared to the run I did at ESA, I had a segment like very similar to this, or like a part of the run, except I was going in the opposite direction. And of course I was jumping instead of strafing.
The jumping mechanic is hilarious because it's just the guy.
Yeah. Someone like commented on one of my YouTube videos. The avatar does not skip leg day. Like he does squats all the time. I thought that was really funny. Okay, so I have to remember how to do this without the uber jumps. I think I should be able to do it the same way actually. Let's use this roof. Oh, so actually another thing that this makes tricky is the fact that in this swamp area that I'm coming to, I have to be careful not to touch the swamp because that'll actually poison me. Whereas normally one of the perks of equipping the artifact armor in the debug room is that that you get the swamp boots, which basically means that you don't take poison damage from this area. So I get to explain more of the game since I forgot to pick up the right equipment. Great.
Perfect. Yeah, don't get Shrek'd.
Intentional. It's just for flavor, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And strafing.
Yeah, there's a lot of strafing going on. I'm actually quite impressed that you know where you're going.
Strafing action. I mean, I know this game pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, it shows.
Alright, so we're gonna now get a cautionary tale of what can happen if you get too into magic. Because you can tell me what's going on with this guy, but I'm just gonna let the game speak for itself.
Sure.
Okay, we don't need the backpack anymore.
I'll try my best. Oh my god. Let's see.
Okay, so we need to grab this levitation spell. I'm gonna save here. That guy. Total maniac. Okay. It's also interesting because, like, in the lore of the game, this guy doesn't live where the other mages do. He lives kind of far away. Okay.
That makes you wonder why.
So you see, I didn't open the backpack in time apparently, so all these guys are trying to kill me now. But luckily strafing is fast enough to outrun them.
I have a communication from Mr. Henny K, streamer. Please take off backpack. Thank you, clap. Henny is also
we can actually do it now.
Oh, amazing.
Sorry?
Henny is also editing code on the stream machine right in front of me, so I guess he's multitasking. Playing the runner and saving the microphone. Thank you, Henny. Your wish is my command, or his command.
Alright, I'm really happy actually that I didn't block under pressure earlier and use cheats. Because I want this to be my first marathon run without cheats.
That's quite.
Of course, depending on, some people might think that like all the crashes are cheats, you know, because they are glitches.
I mean, yeah, they're not developer intended, so
yeah,
they're unethical.
Though the funny thing is, like, I challenge anyone to beat this game without something happening which the developers didn't intend.
Makes you wonder what is intended.
I think it's actually impossible. Okay, we're almost back at the castle now. It's been an epic quest, and soon we're gonna get some crash action again.
This guy probably has scoliosis by now, because he's just sideways the whole time.
Yeah. Like his neck is... yeah. Like he'll never be able to look the other direction again.
Exactly.
Alright, so in a minute you should, recognize this place again, which is actually sort of where we began this spell gathering quest. Hello, sir.
Yeah, the spell gathering was worth it.
So this trick here is actually used in a different speedrun category called, actually I'm going to save here, called Kill Lord British, where you have to poison the king of the land. And it can be done in less than 2 minutes.
Is
actually,
he British?
Less than... I mean, it's playing Rule Britannia, what do you think?
Oh, I guess.
It's actually the stand-in for the developers. It's the developer's stand-in in the game. Right. He is actually an American, but he has dual citizenship. So I guess like in high school everyone called him British for some reason.
The legend
he just
of
kept
Lord
it
British was born.
as a screen name, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, using again that lift trick to get inbounds. And here we are gonna do the interesting stuff. So, okay, this is gonna teleport us into the dungeon, and we're gonna use this Wizard's Eye spell, which is like a scouting spell. So now we have a very interesting state, like a fixed camera state, where the camera is completely locked. I can like rotate it, but I can't move it out of this place. And also, I'm immaterial. Uh-oh. So, yeah. And a byproduct of this state is if I swing my sword, the game will crash.
Do it.
Yeah. And the final of the non-incentive crashes is quite similar. It's... Wait, yeah. I have to remind myself that OBS needs to detect the game before I start playing again. Yeah. But the final crash is quite similar to that in that it also has to do with the Wizard's Eye spell, but this time in conjunction with the levitation spell that I got. So now I start levitating and I cast Wizard's Eye. And so now I can also run through walls, but I can actually... the camera follows my character. So this would be like so useful for speedruns, but the problem is this state you can't really get out of it. You're totally like impervious to triggers. But what we can do is we can run like to the not the out of bounds, but the out of bounds, because apart from going like out of the level itself, there's also like a place that's just undefined in memory. And normally, like you can crash the game by using a no-clip cheat and flying into that area. So now we're in the out of bounds, and for some reason, like when you go here without cheats, you can actually still move around. So I'm not sure like how the game is registering that. However, if we save the game and load that save game, now our character is completely stuck. So this is actually a soft lock, and we can like fully crash the game by trying to drag something from our tool belt into this area. The game does not like us placing stuff in the out of bounds. So I guess, I mean, technically that was 2 crashes, but I can do one more for the fans.
Do it. We have time. Don't worry about it.
And it also depends on like the mood of OBS, I guess. Because if OBS has a good day, this will maybe not crash the game. So we're gonna just talk to Lord British here. This is Lord British, by the way. Wait, did I say the right stuff? On my word. So we just have to accept his quest. Okay, give me a map, thank you. And so we can go into his throne room, not his throne room, that's here. We can go into his royal bedchambers, where he has a magic mirror, which should show us a cutscene. And fingers crossed this crashes the game. It did not.
Amazing.
Okay. Okay. Alright, let's try something else then. So we're gonna instead do something based on the... I know I said like in the description of the run that I wouldn't do more than one crash with a stale reference, but we're gonna do that, and I guess the last one was sort of a two in one. So we're gonna grab one of these pouches, and you may like understand where this is going, or maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe.
So basically, we're gonna try and grab something from a pouch that is on a different level than the one we're on, which should crash the game. So we're gonna put this on the ground, and let's see. Let's put our bow in here. Let's go through. Yay! It worked.
Oh my god.
So actually we didn't even have to try and grab it from the pouch. Sometimes just having the pouch open and changing levels will crash the game. So actually that was probably not a stale reference crash then. Great. Yeah, that's Ultima 9, 10, 11 unique crashes and softlocks. I hope you enjoyed.
That was
thanks
brilliant.
Yeah.
That was absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for showing it to us.
Thanks for having me, Hekathon.